Hey guys, what's up? Wolf here, and I'm going to bring you another Traincraft tutorial, and this one's going to be on a train station junction, I guess you could call it. I don't know the official name, but the official name's in the title above. Yeah, just look above this video. Yeah, a little higher. Yeah, there you go. So, basically, right there in the title, that's officially what this is called. Don't know the time of recording, because I don't really come up with these after I, rewatch the video. I'm like, oh, this name fits for this. But, yeah, so basically, guys, this one is a very complicated machine. You can probably tell, and that's why I color-coded everything. I'm going to start color-coding all my redstone to make it a little easier for you guys to see what all's going on and everything. But let me just show you really quick what happens when a train goes over, because I've tried to explain this and thought of how to explain it, but the best way, honestly, is just to show you. So first, let me just tell you what the main idea of this is, and you'll see it in action. So basically, what this is supposed to be is basically passenger trains are coming in here to the station right here, and they're going to stop, obviously. But you don't want a passenger train coming out of the station, and yes, the weather, always. Let's just clear that up. But, okay, where was I? Basically, the passenger train's coming into the station, and you don't want it leaving and then crashing into a train that is not carrying passengers, because then boom, explosion, everyone gets horribly injured, and then you have to go to the hospital. So instead, I've come up with this kind of simple solution. Wouldn't want to call it a simple one, because it's definitely not very, very simple. But basically, what all this does is a passenger train comes in here, and before it leaves, you not only have two light indicators telling you if a train is coming through the station on the other track, but you also have a prohibitor track stopping the train from leaving if this light is off. So basically what happens is this train comes through, hits this pressure plate right here, which is a directional one, so it'll only give off a redstone signal if the train's going that way. So the train's going to come through, and then once it hits the other directional one on either side, since there's another one over here, and trains come in from both directions all the time, basically we'll hit this one, and then this will turn off the machine and let the passenger train leave the station. And the reason I don't have this over there, other than just it being a long travel for this train to get there, and this light would be off forever, is that by the time you reach here, you'd figure that the passenger train's not going to leave immediately, and if it does, it'll at least be able to see the other train coming by, and it will be able to stop, or this train will be able to stop to let this one go by. Yeah, so basically, that's the main idea of this. Hopefully, that's a good enough explanation. But let's just watch it in action. Hopefully, if you see it in action, you'll understand more. And then I'll explain what the lights mean as they go on and off. So basically, right here, as the train goes over, I'm going to send off slow so I have enough time to explain. Basically, all redstone goes off, and then these lights go off, along with these tracks, meaning that this train, no matter what you do, you cannot pass right here because the light's off. So then the train's going to continue down the track. Also notice that this light right here is off, indicating that a train should not go through here until the light's back on. So the train's going to go over this pressure plate right here, activating that redstone, turning all these lights back on. And if you notice, this one right here, this redstone lamp, never actually turned off, meaning that a train could go through here if it wanted to, because it's not activated, although it could crash into this train. But you have to figure that the driver will be able to see the other train and not just be so dumb as to fly right through the track. Of course, this is just a proof of concept idea, guys, so you guys can improve it, compact it, all that stuff for yourself, but this is just getting the idea out here. I spent about 2 hours building this, and I didn't want to have to rebuild it and make it more compact, so that's up to you guys if you want to do. So basically, hopefully that little explanation and everything showed it off, and then if that didn't do it, hopefully this redstone right here will. Unless you're not redstone savvy, and then yeah, you're not gonna understand most of this. So just check on Planet Minecraft. I'm going to be putting a link in the description for you guys to go there and download this map, and hopefully you will be able to test it out for yourself and understand the concept behind all this. But since this is mirrored on both sides, I'm only going to be explaining one side of it, and then yeah. So if you want to know what the other side's like, take this, flip it 180 degrees, boom, you got it. So basically, whenever the train right here passes over this pressure plate, it's going to push down this redstone right here. Now what this redstone right here is going to do is it's going to push this redstone block from this location to that location, powering this right here, turning off that lamp. So that's what turns off the lamp right there. And then so basically, that's the only reason I have this piston here, for no other purpose other than to turn on and off that lamp. Now the rest of it, this is what powers everything else. So the piston right here is going to push out this redstone block, which is in turn going to power the magenta trail, which goes directly to this redstone right here, turning this off, not letting the train exit from this side. Now, the redstone not only goes there, but also goes down onto the blue path and heads right here. Now, I have another path going to this torch, and you may be wondering why I have that there. It's because if the redstone signal's coming from that area over there, it actually cannot reach all the way up here and get to this that way. So basically, I just have this here, take out an extra block, and ensure that the redstone signal is able to make it all the way there. So don't worry about this too much if you're just making it one way. But if you're making it two ways where the train come in from either side, that's when you need to worry about that. So now this green path right here is basically just a transport path for the redstone signal to go through and to go over to this yellow path, which heads up to the light, so that light's off. Now, the redstone also travels over here to the green and to the blue right here, so it goes right up here and then it turns off this track right here. So now both of the tracks are off, but then you still have this light, which is why this redstone right here goes from the green to the yellow, which in turn goes up here. And you're wondering, how does it go from this to there? Let me just break this block. There's redstone torch under there, guys, on all the light, so that's how that all works right there. And so now that's pretty much everything with these paths. Now if we go out to this one, which is the resetting track. So basically, remember, we have these three lights off, and then we have these right here turned off. That way the train cannot leave the station. But now once the train goes over right here on this pressure plate, or directional path speed thing, I forget what they're called, guys. Don't judge me. Heck, the last video I was calling all of the detector rails pressure plates. So, yeah, I'm kind of out of it. But basically, the orange trail goes right to here, which then in turn goes here. And basically what this does is it pushes both these pistons back, pushing the redstone blocks off their signals, turning off all the lights and turning everything back on. So hopefully you understand this part. Basically, the piston just pushes both the redstone blocks back to their original area. And man, it has rained twice. Are you kidding me? But basically, yeah. So the redstone block gets pushed back, and then everything's reset. So it's a very simple design. Again, check out and play at Minecraft if you don't understand. And this video was almost 8 minutes long in this entire explanation and everything. So I understand this one's more complicated than the rest. And they're probably going to get more and more complicated because the more and more I build, the more and more I think, hey, why don't I just try this or try that? And while I'm on this topic, actually, a lot of you may be asking, you are using Traincraft, which, yes, I am. Why don't you just use these signals right here instead of these lights in order to identify that the train's going through? Well, the problem with that, guys, is that these right here, these only work with the standard Minecraft rails in the game. They do not yet work with the Traincraft rails. So if you try to place them right here and then try to set them up, it'll say no track detected. And I honestly don't really like these tracks too much, except for doing the redstone. I kind of have to do it that way. But I definitely do like the Traincraft rails better. So that's the entire reason I don't use these, if you're ever wondering that. But yeah, so I hopefully mentioned everything with this so far. If you guys do like this, find this helpful, want to put this on a server, want to build in single player, all that stuff, make sure to do so, and make sure to leave a like on this video, share with your friends in order to show them this awesome redstone, and thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.